All right, the always thrilling, my favorite part of the entire sports calendar, the rookie minicamp, has finally come to an end, Bob. As you know, there's nothing I love more than watching unrestricted free agents, tryouts, and rookies try and make a football team.
I know, it's your love. I got it.
All right, so actually being a little sarcastic here, but there is one possible good story to come out of this, I think anyway, and it does not involve one of the drafted players. It involves one of those undrafted free agents, a fellow that in this neck of the woods very familiar. Keith Price has most of the Husky career passing records and kind of acquitted himself pretty good over the weekend.
Yeah, Pete Carroll with some nice reviews of his work. We were able to see a little bit of it out there on Friday. A nice connection to the top draft pick, or their first draft pick anyway, and Paul Richardson. It was a beautiful throw, hit him right in stride, and it made some other great throws out there. And you start thinking about, you know, what he was able to do at the college level. We can all talk about he's smaller build, he's undersized, but we've kind of gone through it with Russell Wilson. It really does not matter if you can play. And you felt like initially, like, well, boy, what shot does he have to make this roster? You've got Russell Wilson, you've got Tavares Jackson with a guaranteed contract behind him, and they gave up a 7th-round pick for Terrell Pryor. But would it really shock you if he were able to displace Terrell Pryor on this roster, a guy who, when he got here, we talked about, there's no certainty he's going to make the roster.
Right.
So, you know, it's still a long shot, but I wouldn't be that surprised if he were able to find a spot, and maybe it comes at the expense of somebody like Terrell Pryor, who's still trying to find how he fits in this league.
Yeah, I agree. It's a long shot for sure, only in that the Seahawks have never carried 3 quarterbacks since this current regime has gotten here. They've stuck with 2 guys. And we're also not mentioning B.J. Daniels. Don't know how much they like him or dislike him. So it's really a 5-quarterback competition that you can argue is probably for 2 spots, maybe 3, if they're going to change what they've done to get to this point and take a spot away from an extra linebacker or an extra safety or whatever that might be, which I'm not convinced they're going to do at this point. So, Keith Price, it was a nice start to it. He probably has to be super impressive to actually get it done. And there's no saying that he can't do it. He certainly didn't hurt himself this weekend.
No, and all you need to do is look at Russell Wilson. I'm not trying to make the case he's going to be a duplicate story, but the day Russell Wilson was drafted, if people are being honest, I don't know how many people thought they were going to see him play at all that first year. They had signed Matt Flynn. They're thinking, all right, undersized guy, 3rd-round pick. What's the likelihood he's going to be what he became? So that you talk about a long shot, and we'll see what happens with Price. But maybe he's a practice squad guy, something along those lines. But I don't know that his story is such a long shot when you talk about, all right, if he's competing for a potential 3rd spot with a guy in Pryor who, they gave up a 7th-round pick, but we've seen how they feel about it, whether it's an E.J. Wilson with a 4th-round pick. If you fit, you fit. If you don't, you don't. It doesn't matter what you're being paid or what round you were taken in.
Well, and if he makes it, it'll definitely increase their smile quotient. Because, man, he is still a happy dude. And good luck to him, man. It would be awesome if he made the team.